Today, I will be reviewing the film Corina from the 2025 South by Southwest Film Festival. Corina is directed by Urzula Barba Hopfner, written by Urzula Barba Hopfner and Samuel Sosa, and stars Naian González Norvind, Cristo Fernández, Ariana Candela, Carolina Politi, and Mariana Jimenez. This is a Corina movie review and there will be spoilers. If you like our movie reviews, please like this Corina film review and subscribe. Once subscribed, click the bell notification box to be instantly notified of new reviews. Please also consider supporting us through a channel membership or by becoming one of our patrons on Patreon at patreon.com/FilmBook. And now, the Corina movie review. The feature-length debut from Urzula Barba Hopfner, Corina, is as tepid and heartfelt as our lead character. It's a story about growth, facing one's fears, and not being afraid to take risks on the opportunities that are presented to you. All of this is neatly curated and delicately put together over the course of the film's 96-minute runtime. Corina is a welcome reprieve from the gluttonous state of cinema that walks a fine line between comedy, romance, and coming-of-age story. Hopfner immerses the audience into the world of our lead character, Corina, as she navigates the streets of Guadalajara, Mexico, in the early 2000s. A task more complicated for her than the average person because Corina suffers from agoraphobia. It affects her life just enough so that she can go to and from work, but not a whole lot else. It shrinks her universe and the world of the film into a few select locations. At her job, Corina works as a style editor for a publishing house, where she further secludes herself by keeping her desk in the basement. It's safe to say that Corina is a bit shy, but Norvind's performance adds many layers to her timid veneer. The story turns when Corina decides to pick up her red pen and rewrite the ending for a book that a popular author refused to change. Corina then must face her fears and leave the comfort of her world and venture off to find the mysterious writer. On her journey, she's accompanied by Carlos, a local coffee shop worker who's taken a liking to Corina, and not in a sappy romantic comedy sort of way. Their affection is authentic and youthful. Corina is somewhat of a period piece, as the story is set at the turn of the millennium. The ancient-looking computer monitors and technology keep the film grounded in the world it creates. The world of a city that's on the rise, with a main character trapped in her own neighborhood. An American film would almost certainly thrust nostalgia down the viewer's throats with obnoxious needle drops and remember this from 20 years ago distractions. Instead, Hopfner sets the film in the past but keeps her story moving forward. It's Corina we care about, not the ugly style trends of yesteryear. Every aspect of the film works in service of Hopfner's story. The score felt especially complementary to the picture, never telling the viewer what or how to feel, but rather guiding us. It would highlight moments rather than oversaturate them, letting Corina do the heavy lifting. It's not a film without its blemishes, and I'd be lying if I didn't cringe at the amount of voiceover in the opening 10 minutes. Hopfner does a tremendous job submerging us into the story. The opening voiceover narration felt completely useless. Luckily, as the film progresses, she uses less and less of the voiceover until it fades away completely. The audience would have been much better served at learning about Corina from her own actions. There is an honesty woven through the picture that draws you in. It's quiet, calm, and contemplative. Hopfner doesn't blow you away with flashy cinematography or stylized editing, and she doesn't need to. The story blossoms just as our lead character does, and leaves the audience pondering over this delightful directorial debut after the credits roll. And that brings us to the conclusion of this Corina movie review. Thanks for dropping by, and I'll see you next time.